anime opinions.
Incoming! It's over!
You don't know a true weeb experience until you've tuned into Kobayashi. Season 1 makes it one of the best anime I've ever seen, and I am not saying that lightly. It's colorful, it's adorable, it's wholesome. The fan service is very well controlled for a series of bombastic dragon babes. Season 2 dropped my expectations, however it built itself back up a few episodes in. I cannot recommend this series enough. God damn, this takes me back. Back to little old Zev just looking for any M-rated anime on Netflix. This was one of the first I actually finished, and for the longest time it remained my favorite because of how fun and colorful the characters were. I will say the second season was definitely the better of the two. The main character had a very engaging conflict to deal with, and each new episode being an action-packed fantasy misadventure just made it even more enjoyable. I found the fan service to be well balanced as I still had room to adore the characters beyond just tits and panties. Plus, it's a completely self-aware series that stealthily sneaks in the occasional fourth wall joke and definitely doesn't try too hard. Of course, it is a very heavy shonen series, so I don't see the female audience getting much of a kick out of it beyond just a casual viewing, so its audience range is heavily limited. Oh, and hands down, Mizade is best girl. This one was recommended by a fellow subscriber, with a very heavy warning of weirdness to be expected, and weirdness was surely received, however in the best way possible. I had no expectations going into this, and it still managed to exceed them. Dorohedoro is very well established with interesting diverse characters, an awkward yet understandable plot, and is very clear with how we're supposed to look at it. To expect a wacky series of silliness yet incredibly enjoyable characters and one of the most interesting fantasy stories I've seen to date. A series has not left me this speechless since Sinchimonetta. This is basically what would happen if you had Comedy Central produce an anime from scratch. Intentionally raunchy, over the top, just completely immoral, and I love every second of it. It does what it's supposed to, and it never breaks tradition. However, its highly energetic pace and colorful cartoonish art style seems to be incredibly visually stimulating, so I would recommend not to watch it all in one go, but if you're looking for something to laugh at and you also happen to find yourself being a frequent 4chan user, then yeah, please go for it. Cells at Work is just fun. This anime squeezed itself into my top 10 just overnight. Even if educational anime aren't your thing, this isn't something to be ignored. Realistic human personality and intense action to manifest the anomalies of the human body is just fun. It's cutesy, it's smooth, it's consistent, it's amazing. Easily one of the best that Netflix has ever put out. Also, there is not a single frame of fan service, which is great, because it doesn't need it. Actually, I think I'm gonna have to take a tenth of percentage off because I'm too lazy to fact check if the show is 100% accurate. Alright guys, that'll do it for today. Thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next project.